Batman has been around for over 80 years at this point, so of course, there are nearly countless adaptations of The Dark Knight, including in animation. For example, Batman the Animated Series took a much more serious and intimate approach on The Dark Knight, while shows like Batman Beyond explored a possible future for Batman and his legacy. But I'm not here to talk about those shows today. I'm here to talk about what is probably the most unique Batman cartoon to ever exist. The one that took everything you knew about modernized Batman and flipped it on its head. Today, I am talking about Batman the Brave and the Bold. Batman, the Brave and the Bold was a show that ran on Cartoon Network from 2008 to 2011, and it was something truly beautiful. The only way I can even begin to describe it is imagine if the campiness of the Adam West show met up with the complexity of Batman the Animated Series and was injected with every story and character from the Silver Age of comics. This show takes a more lighthearted approach on The Dark Knight, focusing more on good morals and satire comedy instead of dead Robins, but also it never shies away from the true wackiness of DC Comics. Let me show you. There's an episode where Batman and Red Tornado fought against evil Santa Claus robots on Christmas. And in one of my personal favorites, Batman and Robin must team up one more time in Bloodhaven to stop Crazy Quilt from obtaining a dangerous color ray. Okay, when I put it like that, it sounds ridiculous and it sounds like it's all written for kids, but trust me, it works so well. But hey, if you were paying extra close attention, good job, gold star, but also you'd probably notice that I kept saying Batman and Red Tornado, Batman and Robin. The show shifts a lot of the focus to Batman's allies in almost every episode, but don't worry, it's not a one-dimensional guest of the week type show. There are countless recurring characters that we get to know and to love. Green Arrow, The Question, even Plastic Man, they all have distinct personalities and in most cases even go through their own complete arcs separate from Batman. Basically, what I'm saying is that the show is much more than just a Batman cartoon. It shows love to every nook and cranny in the DC universe, and there's truly something in here for everyone. One of my absolute favorite storylines in this show that spans over multiple episodes would be about Batman testing out a young new hero named Jaime Reyes, the Blue Beetle. In time, Batman begins to see Jaime's true potential, and Jaime is just kind of a big fanboy of Batman, so that's a dream come true. It's a really fun dynamic they have. But this arc gets a little more serious when Jaime wants to learn more about his powers, and he tries finding the original Blue Beetle, Ted Cords, only for Batman to need to explain to him that Ted isn't really around anymore.
Ted made the ultimate sacrifice, and in doing so, made sure the Scarab fell into the right hands. Your hands, Jaime.
Ted didn't make it?
I wasn't sure you were ready to know about this. Our work is dangerous, and not all hero stories have happy endings. Ted made his choice, but now you're the Blue Beetle. What will yours be?
Brave and the Bold kind of does that a lot. It will go from a serious episode to a very silly feeling episode, then right back to a serious episode. But it never really gives you whiplash, as most of the episodes are self-contained anyways, and they only ever correlate in certain cases. An example of this would be in Season 2. Episode 10 is a pretty regular episode where Batman and Captain Marvel team up to fight an advanced Dr. Sivana. And then episode 11, easily one of the most serious and emotional episodes of the series. It's titled Chill of the Night, and it's an episode that's been getting a lot of recognition lately, which it deserves. It's a story about Batman tracking down Joe Chill, the criminal who was hired to kill his parents, Martha and Thomas Wayne. This event is being watched over by two spectral beings, the Phantom Stranger and the Spectre, voiced by Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill respectively, which meant a lot to me. They wager whether or not Batman will enact revenge or deal out justice on Chill. And from this idea, we get one of the best scenes in Batman animation.
Joe Chill. You are the slinking coward who murdered Thomas and Martha Wayne.
That was a lifetime ago.
Yes, my lifetime. You took them without mercy or regret, and in cold blood, Chill.
How do you know this? How could you possibly?
I know because I watched it happen. I know because I am the son of the man you murdered. I am Bruce Wayne,
No. Oh, no!
He knows who you are. If this man lives, Batman dies.
Batman may die, but Bruce Wayne... never.
That scene right there proves that the showrunners care. It's not just a simple cash grab, it's not just a children's show. They clearly understand the emotional complexities of the Dark Knight, and they write him well. Batman the Brave and the Bold is not only an amazing Batman show, but an amazing show for anyone who's a fan of all things DC. It can be too out there sometimes, sure, and the episodes never really transition too well one to the other, but I have never had a bad time watching this show. It is unapologetically fun while not being defined by the comedy, but by the teamwork and lessons that are taught in each episode. Overall, I rate Batman the Brave and the Bold a 7 out of 7. When it comes to superhero cartoons, it doesn't get much better than this. It's perfectly self-aware about how silly it is, yet still takes the time to tell fantastic stories about good and evil. I'd recommend this show to pretty much anyone willing to try it.
One more thing, Nightwing. Tell me something, and I need the absolute truth. Do I look fat in this outfit?